is the MRL Show with Maney, Roy, and LauRen.
Here we go.
So we found a list from Reddit about the petty reasons why you didn't go on a second date. And if you have one of these reasons yourself, give us a phone call at 704-570-9595.
Doesn't have to be petty.
Well, I went on a date a couple of years ago, and it was a guy who went to the same school as me, and he was kind of weird, but, you know, he's cute, so I was like, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he picked me up, and we were driving around for like 20 minutes. About a half mile up the road, he pulls over, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, like in an abandoned parking lot.
Oh.
So he gets out of the car, he comes over to the passenger side door, and he, like, takes my seatbelt off, picks me up, and puts me in the trunk of his car.
What?
Yeah. So then he closes the trunk and just starts driving, and I'm like,
Wait, you're
Okay.
fighting. You're not.
Are you freaking out at this point?
I didn't know what to do. I was like, okay. So then I'm like trying to have a conversation with him. I'm like, so like, what are we doing? And he just like didn't say anything. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm
Wait, he put
freaking
you
out.
in the trunk of the car, and you decided to have a conversation with him?
Well, I was trying to get kind of an insight as to what was going on.
It's called kidnapping. Look it up.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know what? I mean, it could be some sort on some level. It could be some 50 Shades of Grey stuff.
And I was trying to like keep an open mind as to what was going on, and then about 2 hours later, he dropped me off at my house. And,
2 hours?
My phone was at the front of the car, like in the passenger seat. So I didn't have my phone. I couldn't call anybody. I couldn't do anything. So he dropped me off, and he never got a second date, and he tried calling me after that. and
What
he got
was
blocked.
his reasoning for putting you in the trunk?
To this day, I have no clue.
just drove you
Danny,
around?
Maybe Danny was doing something that we just read. Maybe she was mispronunciating words, and he got annoyed at that.
I mean,
No.
wouldn't you have called the police?
She didn't have her cell phone. It
But
was in the front of the car.
afterwards,
oh, I
wouldn't you
totally
report
would
it?
have. I'd have been kicking
I
out
was so
taillights.
freaked out. Yeah, it was scary. I didn't know what to do. I went to my friend's house, told her what happened, and she was like, please tell me you're never going to see him again. I'm like, that's not even a question. Like, of course I'm not going to see him again. But
Why
it was
is it-
really, really scary.
Why is everyone in your group acting like it was just a bad date?
Right.
And you were kidnapped. like you're retelling the story to your girlfriends. They're like, oh, yeah, that sounds awful. Don't date him again. Yeah, I'm like, you need therapy.
Oh,
like, you were
seriously.
just kidnapped by a man. Like,
Yeah,
oh my God.
it was a bad day. It was a bad day.